motherfuckers. You guys can hear me, right? I think you can. Also, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Your name is long as fuck. Absamade Lubies. I think this is the first time I've seen you on stream. If it's not, then I'm sorry, but I don't recognize your name, and your name is like the most complicated thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. So, yeah, what be going on? So this is just gonna be like the other stream, my last stream. I'm just gonna be farming for this event and maybe the Ilya event if I feel like it. I don't know because it's the Ilya event and it's like it's better to wait for part 2 as Alex said, but maybe I don't know, but also I might maybe because George donated $30 the other day to get me Edmund Dantes, so I might roll maybe in this stream. I don't know if I want to record it as a video or have it as a stream. That's something I still have to decide as well. So there you go. It's okay. I'm always watching your stream and videos, dude. I got you, fam. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to my latest subscriber as well, Amaxa Shiro. So Amaxa Shiro is a subscriber too. I didn't know that, but if you're watching Amaxa, then you're a decent servant in the game. You know, you're obviously not that powerful, but you're still pretty decent. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah, my friend spent 430 Saint Quartz no Ilya, but other friend did it with 1 ticket. Hey, that happens. That happens to everyone. Every group, every friend group that plays Fate Grand Order, one of them is just gonna fuck the other person over after that guy has already got fucked over by DW. If that sentence made any amount of sense. But yeah, this stream is just gonna be again me farming and all that beautiful, sexy, delicious shit, which isn't that exciting to be honest, content wise. Farming, doing the same item, all over again. Sup, Glorious? How was farming so far? Tedious as fuck. I don't remember it being this tedious with my other account, but maybe that's because my other account has stronger and better servants, whereas this account is just like it's game over. I have to overly rely on support servants to get through the event, and it's a bitch. I'm waiting for a good Ushiwakamaru to pop up with the right craft essence and all that stuff. I will also be streaming tomorrow. Again, I'm going to be streaming every day until Sunday because school's starting soon, and I was like, you know what? I might as well go balls deep with the last week of summer and just live stream every day. But yesterday, because I had to do something yesterday, and Sunday because I have to attend a birthday party, so that's a thing as well. If I get tired of this event, which it's most likely going to happen, I might go play Fate Grand Order NA as well and just farm some stuff there, do some quests there, just, you know, use up all my AP so I'm not wasting it. I'm very lazy to do the Ilya event right now because I'm still in the middle of doing this shit, so like with the Ilya event it's like fuck. And then school's starting soon, so it's like gonna be a busy week for sure. Well, I mean, it's the first week of the school semester. It's not gonna be that busy, I guess, but still it's you know, it's mildly stressful still. I'm done, but still farming for QP. LOL. I'm done with my other account, so I've done it twice. Well, unless you're talking about NA. If you're done with NA, then you're an absolute monster. You're weird too. Bro, who farms for QP? Listen, Alexander. Oh, Alex, you've only been playing NA? Once you get to where we're at, well, I don't know if Akano plays JP, he might, because why not? Once you get to this point, farming QP is gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. I finished school. College or university or high school? What are you talking about? I mean, you sound very proud of yourself, but it depends on what kind of schooling did you just finish. And if you did, congratulations. If you did finish college or graduate college, I guess, then good for you. If it's only like high school or middle school, then it's like I mean, that's cool. What the fuck? How many accounts do you have? I have 2 JP accounts. This one, the one you're seeing right now, and the other one where I am OP as fuck. And then of course I have NA, so if you count that as another one. Nah, bro, QP is so easy to get. It's easy to get, but it takes a while to get enough to 10 a servant. To 10 a 5-star specifically. Oh, university. Okay, so what did you major in, my dude? And do you have a job already? If so, then congratulations to you, good sir. Good sir. I assume you're a good person. If you're not, then I guess you could keep watching. I can't really stop you. But if you're a bad person, then like I don't respect you. I don't know where that came from, by the way, but yeah. So again, I'll probably be streaming for like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours if I feel like it, perhaps. But yeah. Oh Lord, yeah, that's right. I am your Lord. You know, I'm called the main character, but behind that name it says my Lord. So I'm glad you acknowledge me as your Lord, Akeno. Glad you acknowledge your Lord. QP, it's easy to get, but even easier to spend. Exactly, it's easy. It's like you spend like a literal like 1 hour getting like 20 million, maybe even 30 million QP, and then you could spend that within seconds. Like it takes a lot if you want 10 servants and shit. Physics, but I work now in chemistry. Well, damn, dude, we got a smart ass in the house. We have a smart ass in the house. Your support is really helping me out. Thank you, bro. You're welcome. I don't know which account you have. I think you have Glorious, the one with Gomesh in it. And if so, then yeah, you know, I try my best to provide the best support for the worthy, and you, sir, are worthy. At least I think you are. I hope you are. I hope you are. As long as you train your servants too and provide me with decent support, then we good. We got a mutual relationship where I benefit from you, you benefit from me, and then we can both climax together. That's pretty much it. It's kind of like having sex, you know. You want to get yours, but you also want to give your partners theirs. So it's like, you know, you can't as a man, especially us men, you can't climax first before your woman doesn't, or before your woman does, because it's like once you're flaccid, you're flaccid, unless you take some kind of drug or like something to last longer, then I guess. But if you climax first and then your woman is not satisfied, then that's a problem. So that's the same thing we have together. Akeno, you know, I have a good account, but you know, I want you to provide me with a decent account as well, and then we could both climax together at the exact same time. How much QP do you guys have? On NA, on NA, I have 130 million, I think, something like that. That's because I'm not really training any servants right now. In JP, I don't have shit, so there's a clear, you know, gap on why that is, because I train servants on JP more often, whereas in NA, like, I kind of have to be more conservative with my shit, and it's quite bad in JP. It's quite bad. But Pablo has quite a bit in JP. I mean, I usually have over 100 million, like, once a month at least, and then I end up using it on some other servant, and then I'm poor again. All that stuff. Did your brother get Scotty at the end? I don't know. I said you guys should follow his Instagram to find out the end of that story. Is it a happy end? Is it a sad end? Is it a bad end? Is it an angry end? Is it an end in general? I mean, you kind of have to find out for yourself. I can't spoil it because I'm not all about those spoilers. You do you guys, you know. Link was in the description of those videos if you want to follow his Instagram or check out if he was able to get Scotty or not. So go check that out. He's not here right now, so I shouldn't talk for him. You guys should seek the answers your damn self. So there you go. How can I roll John Ruler? She's my waifu and still not appear. I mean, she's a ruler, so she's kind of somewhat rare, unless she has a rate up. I mean, she's a 5-star in the end of the day, so she can't spook you. I'll tell you like this: she spooked me in NA once, and she spooked me in JP three times. She never had a rate up any time I got her, except for I think in NA where I got her in the paid gacha, but that's not really a rate up. Every other time was like out of nowhere. So there's a chance. There's a chance. After watching so many videos of yours, I decided to put more effort on JP. Hey, I'm glad I was able to inspire you to put in more work in your shit, and that's good. That makes me feel really nice. Like I have a tingle where my poop comes out, and I'm tempted to scratch it with my fingers, but for the sake of this live stream, I don't want to dirty my hands and then touch my mouse and then touch my phone and just ruin everything. But I will scratch my butthole later, and it's gonna be for you. So if you feel a tingle in your butthole later today or tomorrow, I don't know when I'm gonna decide to do that, that's because we are soul linked and we could both feel each other's pleasure. So there you go. She spooked me in Cool Alter Banner. So ruler's just, you know, he appears just randomly. That's just how it is. I find it with Jalter in same night with Saints Court. You find it? Or you got... What do you mean you find... You got her? You got John the same night as Jalter? I guess that's what you meant. If you did, then that's pretty incredible. You got both Johns in like the same night. The same set of couple of shots. It's pretty sick. Nasty, bro. If you are talking NA, she has a 50% chance in the guaranteed gacha alongside Jack the Ripper. Jack, the best assassin in the entire game. Fight me about it at the end of the year, I believe. Oh, you are very right, Pablo. Yeah, you should... well... Oh, no, Sakabe Hime is next year. Never mind. I thought Sakabe Hime was this year. But yeah. Jack's going to be the only assassin for a while. So to... the one who accompanies her during the paid gachas, the different class paid gacha, is usually John. Or extra class servants in general, so you might want to go for that guaranteed gacha if you want John that bad. I spent 90 quartz, Saint quartz in her last banner and nothing. I mean, to be fair, I don't mean to be rude. 90 quartz isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. Like if you told me, oh, I spent like 300 quartz and got nothing, then it's like, okay, I can understand why you're upset. I can understand why you're stressed out. But 90 quartz, it's like, that's a lot. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot, but don't expect a 5-star out of just 90 quartz. It's kind of have to develop that mindset over time that 90 quartz is not really gonna get you, more than likely not gonna get you anything. If it does, then you just hit the jackpot, but don't rely on 90 quartz to get a 5-star. It's just not realistic. Then if you do paid gachas, waiting till New Year's is an option. Exactly. Yes, I got both in the same night. Sorry for my bad. It's okay if you have bad English. You're a chemistry dude. Not an English dude. I could see that, and just judging by your name, you don't seem like you are of American or English descent or any other country or culture that speaks English primarily. You're I can't tell by your name. Maybe you're Middle Eastern, maybe African. I don't know. I can't tell by... I don't know what your name is. I don't even know if that's your real name, but just looking at it, there's no way you're American or English or Australian or other English speaking motherfuckers. Canadian, stuff like that. Well, you could be Canadian. I don't know. Canadians are weird people. They're nice people, but they're weird people. Oh, you're Shirayuki Akeno. Okay, I do know you. I use your support quite often as well. I know MC, but 90 quartz for me being free to play is a lot. Well, I'll tell you like this. On NA, I'm free to play except for paid gachas. And I have 328 quartz and 67 tickets. I don't mean to brag. That's just the truth. So you gotta save harder, bro. You gotta save harder. Don't use all your shit. You're from Morocco? I'll be honest. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But okay. I could tell you are definitely from some kind of foreign descent. But that's okay, dude. It's okay if your English isn't that top tier. You're into chemistry and physics and shit. I'm not. So Even though maybe I do know more English or better English than you do, you know better science and math than I do. So it's like, you know, by all means, you can speak the worst English, but I'm not gonna look any lower on you. Like, legit. You too good. You too good. Sorry for my English, but I'm Italian. Oh, you're Italian. I mean, your English doesn't seem that bad. Aside from like capitalization and I guess punctuation, it's not that bad. I understand what you're saying. As long I can understand what you're trying to say, I'm not gonna nitpick too hard. I'm not gonna roast you. Unless you say something really stupid, then I kind of have to roast you. For real, bro, on NA, you gotta save them quartz because all the events are coming in hot and spicy. Yeah, it's very hot, very spicy, very fucked. Just to be as vulgar as possible, it's very fucked. Excuse my language, but that's the best way I could put it. It's fucked. Freaking Ilya event just dropped, and it's then the Narrowfest should drop next, I believe. Then Halloween, I believe, and then Christmas potentially. I hope I'm not missing a holiday somewhere there. I think that's it. Thanks, dude. I really enjoy your streams and videos. Thank you, dude. I really enjoy your company. I really enjoy your. Oh, I attacked the wrong enemy. I should have paid more attention. Now somebody's gonna die. Please don't attack Mashi, you son of a bitch. Please don't attack Mashi, you son of a. Oh, it attacks everyone. Okay, Mashi got killed. Well, while I do appreciate you, I still can't pronounce your name. If you could put that in the chat, I would appreciate it. But while I do appreciate you, I'm kind of, you know, upset that I was distracted there a bit. You remember I asked you last time if you have a spot for me, and then you said you got one slot, then you added me. Really appreciate that. I think I remember that. That was quite a bit ago, I think. Quite a bit ago. So, yeah, dude, I always try to make space for my subscribers, for the worthy. You guys are also called the worthy. You guys are called supporting characters on video, but on stream you guys are known as the worthy because you guys are watching my stream, which only means that you are worthy. If you don't watch the stream, you're not worthy. You could be a subscriber and a supporting character, that's fine, but if you take the extra step to click on the stream and stick around a bit, then you are part of the worthy. So that's who you are. Also, Setsune Keiyuki, why do you keep talking about nipples and pancakes and all that other crazy shit on my comments? I'm like, bro, who are you? I mean, I know who you are, not personally, but I know you've been on the channel for a while, but goddamn. What's up, Grim Rose? Finally, a name I could actually fucking pronounce. Hello, Grim Rose, you beautiful bastard. Do you Ilya event? Did I do the Ilya event? I did a little bit last night. Am I gonna roll for Ilya? No, I'm not. Don't worry, man. I will be active all the time. I'm glad you will. By the way, Raid Up is a lie. My only two SSR, Karna and Arturia, on the NA came from the story banner. Well, I mean, first of all, why are you rolling in the story banner? That's like randomized as fuck. There's no rated up anything, I don't think, in that bitch. Congrats for the 3K subscribers. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope that we continue to grow, and if we continue to grow, I hope that even if I get thousands and millions, and I probably not millions, but a lot of subscribers, hopefully I'll remember the first 3,000 of you guys. And yeah, because if I do get a lot of subs and I do live stream, the chat's just gonna keep going up and up, and I won't be able to read any of you guys' comments, and I'm gonna be very sad. And also, if you notice that every time I upload a video, for the most part, at least for the first day or two, I try my best to reply to every comment I can, because I want to form some kind of, you know, relationship with you guys, some kind of intimate, one-on-one, sexy relationship. Not a sexual relationship, don't get it twisted. I said sexy relationship, not sexual. So that's what I want to do with you guys. Sexy relation, not sexual. BRB, brother, I'm gonna take a shower. Okay, go ahead and wash all that dick cheese off. I know you just jacked off watching my stream, so it makes sense that you gotta wash yourself. I mean, that's kind of disgusting. You you jack off on yourself, why don't you like aim better? Don't, you know, unless it just pours out, which there's something wrong with your prostate. Your prostate, if it just pours out. If it shoots, you should be able to aim unless you have your shorts on or your pants or whatever you're wearing. And then when you do climax, it's just all over your crotch, and now you have to take a shower. And it's kind of disgusting, dude. You should probably plan better. At least do it over a toilet or something, so that way you could aim on the toilet and it's minimal cleaning. All you have to do is, you know, wipe a little bit and then maybe flush. Well, not maybe flush, you should probably flush, because the next person that walks into that toilet, or not into that toilet, into that bathroom, if they see what's in that toilet, they'll be like, why is that in there? It looks like Alex had a good time earlier, but he forgot to flush. So, gotta watch yourself. MC, you are the best. Fake Grand Order. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you. I mean, that's probably an over-exaggeration, but I appreciate it anyway. It is subjective, and I'm glad that according to your perception and according to your own opinion that I am the best. Although I don't think I'm the best, my damn self. I'm glad somebody out there thinks. About my name, you can just call me Abdo. Okay, Abdo? I got you, Abdo. Is that what your friends call you? And so that is your real name then. So that's pretty crazy. Summer Martha was the best I got from NA Summer. I mean, Summer Martha's pretty good. Her skills are kind of lackluster, but just being an offensive ruler is just pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, Amoxa is a thing too, but until Amoxa gets his buff, his damage is just complete ass. Being an AoE, it's not that good. Can you tell me why Astolfo loved me so much? Tried to get Ilya, but I got Astolfo and Helena MP4. Both of them MP4 or Helena MP4? Astolfo now just, oh, wow, you burned her. I burned him, not her. Sometimes I flip-flop because it's kind of confusing. Even I still get confused, even though I know there's a penis down there. But damn, you burned him right away. That's crazy. As for why Astolfo loves you, maybe you look like Sieg. Maybe you look like fucking Charlemagne. I don't know. You remind him of somebody, and he's just into you, I guess. Do you have Siegfried in your account? If you do, that's probably why Astolfo's coming in more ways than one. That's probably why. So you should probably burn Siegfried as well. Astolfo is NP5. Were those all spooks, or did you roll for Astolfo in a rated up gacha? Because that's pretty. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. All those Astolfos are. They make me cry. I think I have him, not her. God damn it! These fucking traps. Him. Fucking Christ. I think I have him NP3, I think, maybe, potentially. I don't really keep track because I don't train that motherfucker, so there you go. There you go. See, can I add you friend list on JP or NA? Sure. You feel like adding me? You may do so if I'm able to open my other JP account. I'll send you my friend code. I'll send my friend code. I should probably have my friend code somewhere in the layout so you guys could always have access to it. I don't know why I never thought about doing that until now, but yeah, I should probably squeeze that in somewhere on my layout. Have my NA and JP friend codes so you guys could have access to them at all times. As long as you let me know your username so I know who to add, just in case. Yes, I have Siegfried. I did not roll for him. Well, I mean, there you go. Game over. Who's your Japanese, or who's your favorite Japanese voice actress? I might have to go with Aoyuki. I was already a pretty decent fan of her work, especially after watching Erased. But after Shuten dropped, which was actually shortly after Erased, if you watch that anime was good as fuck for like the first 9 episodes, 10 episodes, and then yeah. But I was a pretty big fan, and then Shuten dropped like a month after that anime ended, and I was like, bruh, his voice is too good. It's too good. So yeah, she has to be my favorite Japanese VA for sure. And she also does Okida and Okida Alter, and you could tell that she's very talented as well, because when you listen to Okida's voice and you listen to Shuten's voice, they don't even sound the fucking same. So she's very talented. She could really do a lot with that mouth, if you know what I mean, or that throat even. So big fan of her, very big fan. Well, not a very big fan. I'm just she's probably my favorite. If you were gonna ask who my favorite Japanese voice actor was, you know, you should probably already know by now. If you don't, then you lack some brain cells. That's all I have to say. You watch Steins Gate? I watched Steins Gate a couple of years ago. I think there's a new Steins Gate, right? There's a new Steins Gate series or season or something, some kind of spin-off kind of thing going on. I haven't watched that yet. I'm pretty sure I plan on doing it, because the original Steins Gate was fucking amazing. One of the best anime of all time, period. Probably not one of my favorites for sure, but I could look at it on an objective standpoint and be like, okay, you know what? Story-wise, character-wise, art-wise, everything-wise, that was a good anime. I like it, and I can see why a lot of people like it. I can see why it's very popular and one of the best anime in the world. Fight me about it, period, point blank, period. Like, fuck, if you want to fight me, go ahead and do it. As for one of my favorite animes, I don't know why I'm going on a tangent right now. You know, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's like undisputed, like best anime, like just in the universe. I number one, no matter what. Every time, like I've had a couple of friends in the past couple of years who have never watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but they've watched so many other anime already, but for whatever reason they never got around to watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I'm like, dude, watch it, just fucking watch it. And finally, some of them watched it, and after finishing it, they're just like, dude, I just finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I can't find a single flaw with it. It's now, after I watched it, every anime I've seen so far is just shit. And I'm just like, I told you, it's the fucking best. It's the best. Like, voice acting, story, especially story, character development, that's a close second. Just everything about it, just god tier. Watch the alternate episode 23, then watch SGO. Okay. Now we're just talking about Steins Gate. I believe that's what you're referring to. Watch Overlord. I watched the first season. I didn't start the second season, I don't think. And that's because I'm a little bit salty, because at Anime Expo, the author of Overlord was there doing a signing for all 4 days straight, and I was unable to get the autograph. And now I'm scared to watch Overlord, the new Overlord, because it's like, what if I really like it? And I'm like, I miss getting the autograph, and now I'm depressed, and I want to commit dastardly things on myself that are not necessarily good for my health and for my life. But yeah, that's why I am actively, well, not actively, but just deliberately avoiding it. And I'm not even watching that much anime at all anyway. Alright, I'm gonna send my friend ID to the thingamajigs, to the chat, so you guys could add me if you feel like. I've only got one more spot left, so it's like first come first serve perhaps. So 3, 2, 1, there you go. There's my shit. Did you play Danganronpa series? No, I did not. I did not play Danganronpa. I know. I probably should. I heard it was good, but I don't play too many games in general as well. As you can see, I'm a very interesting person. I don't play games, that many games, and I don't watch too many anime anymore. I know I'm a very interesting, very fun person, it seems, but yeah, I don't play too many games. That's it. I just don't. I got other things to do. Other things to do. Ashu died again. Wow. Yeah, we didn't need her last time. It's all good. As long as Ushiwaka Maru and Martha are alive, we are good as fuck. As the kids say, we are good as fuck. So let me know your username in the game so I know who to add. Because I do have a couple friend requests already, So if you let me know what your name is, then I'll be more than glad to add your beautiful, ugly face. Bro, I can't even see you when I'm trying to find you at AX. Dude, I was literally like at the same place, pretty much the Aniplex booth, 90% of the time, pretty much. Because I tried getting that fucking playmat. And I'm pretty noticeable, I wear the same shit. Roughly the same shit as you guys see on the video and on the stream. So it's like, maybe I should do a formal meetup, but I didn't want to do like an official like, yo guys, if you guys are watching right now, I'm gonna be at this place at this time, so if you guys want to meet up and do like a little fan meetup. I didn't want to do that because I'm not that big to kind of orchestrate that kind of thing yet, and I feel like it's a little bit arrogant for me as a 3,000, or at the time close to 3,000 subs, to do like a meetup. I just wanted to run into you guys organically, and I ran into a couple of you guys. Archer Blades, I know you're watching. I ran into you a couple of times. I think one time you asked me where I was, and I was like, oh, I'm over here right now, about to watch the concert. And I think the other time was, where the fuck did I know I saw you again. I think I saw you twice after again. It was after the concert. I was outside the Staples Center. Yeah, as for the other time, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I saw you again. I think it was in front of the exhibit hall. I could be wrong. Trying my best to remember, but I'm doing a horrible job. I think I sent you one the other day. What was your name? Because I added 2 people from the stream last time, but I don't exactly remember who. All that shit. Favorite voice actress, Sayuri Hayami. Yeah, okay. She's actually, you know what? The characters she plays, like the ones you listed, they're not like my favorites at all. Like, I like them, they're decent, but I'm definitely not, you know, top 10-ish even, or even top 15. But I do like her voice. I enjoy it. I really do. So she's probably up there in top 5 favorite, at least for Fate Grand Order voice actresses. Favorite voice act, Junichi Swabe. You know what? Junichi Swabe, like his voice too. I don't like Emiya just because he spooks me a lot. But other than that, I could appreciate his voice. I like it when he plays other roles in other anime, because it's like, oh, he sounds exactly like Archer, but it makes sense. It's the same person, but still, it's like, oh shit. No shit, I was there to get in that stupid line at Aniplex, standing there for 11, but they didn't let any more until 3. But hopefully next year I can be able to see. I know, right? The Aniplex line, holy shit, dude. That was a bitch to get into. I only got in there day 1, I think. And that was around 1 o'clock, maybe? No, not even 1, like, because at day 1 they opened the exhibit hall, I think. No, I don't remember, but I was definitely there. I was the second wave of people to get in the line, which I was pretty happy about. I got most of the stuff I wanted, the Buster and Quick and other shirts, so. But the playmat, though, I had to pay somebody in the line at day 3 to get me the fucking mat. And I was like, you know what? I really want the mat, and I sacrificed so much sleep and so much years off my life to get this fucking mat. I'm gonna get this mat. So I legit asked people in line. I was like, yo, are any of you motherfuckers getting the line? And almost everybody was like, yeah, I'm getting the mat, because everybody wants a fucking mat. And then finally, somebody who was close to the front of the line was like, oh, I'm not getting the mat. And I'm like, are you serious, dude? He was like, yeah, I'm not. And I'm like, dude, I will pay you money if you get me the fucking mat. And holy shit, that guy got me the mat, and I'm pretty fucking happy. You guys could check out the mat on, it's a play mat. It's like a mouse pad kind of texture thing. If you guys don't know what a play mat is, because you don't play card games or anything like that, that's what it is. And yeah, you guys could check out how that mat looks like in me unboxing, or not my unboxing, my Anime Expo haul. It's pretty nice. My favorite voice actor is Gills and Rin. Yeah, Seki Tomokazu for sure is my favorite, even though I couldn't get his fucking autograph last year. I was pissed as fuck. I didn't know he was doing a signing last year until last minute. They didn't advertise it at all. There was no advertisements at all. Because last year was all about Fate Grand Order. This year too, but last year was like the launch of NA. And I knew Ayako Kawasumi was doing a signing. I knew the director and the producer and shit were doing a signing. And they advertised everything Fate related at the Anime Expo site, at the application, everywhere. So I thought like everything Fate related was already set in stone. But fucking Seki Tomokazu was doing a signing. But it wasn't even for Fate. It was for some other like indie kind of animation. Not even anime. It's like an animation show in Japan, which you might think it's an anime, but I don't think it was. It was some kind of 3D CGI type shit. And I was just like, bro, it's the launch of Fate Grand Order NA. They just announced Gilgamesh to drop for Fate Grand Order here at Anime Expo. But you, Seki Tomokazu, is not going to do a signing to represent Fate Grand Order. What the fuck? I would have been so hyped if I got his autograph along with Arturia's shit and Ayako Kawasumi. I would have went crazy. But hell no. It was bittersweet because I got Ayako Kawasumi's, but I was like, Gilgamesh was doing a signing earlier. I didn't know about it till it was too late. Game over. I like Takahiro a lot. Merlin. He does my favorite Grand Blue Fantasy character too. He's a fairly popular VA, as I know. I'm always surprised when I remember that Gil's VA is the same as Daru's from Yeah, I know, right? So, like, when I think about it, because I watched Steins Gate like a pretty long time ago when I first started watching anime. So, when I really think about it, the first time I was exposed to Seki Tomokazu was with Daru, I'm pretty sure. Because Seki Tomokazu doesn't actually do too many roles, like, in the grand scheme of things. I don't think he does. But my first exposure to him was fucking Daru, so that's kind of funny to think about, especially when you think about the contrast in character design and just overall character with Daru and Gilgamesh. Just like, I mean, one looks like a hot male model from the Babylonia period, whereas Daru is just to put it in simple terms, he's a fat ass. So it's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny that they share the same VA. I need to rewatch Steins Gate someday because I've never actually sat down and rewatch it. It's a good show, so maybe I'll rewatch it before I get into the new series. Seems like a plan for sure. Oh, MHX is using her NP. I was not expecting that. I don't know how I feel about this NP. I'll be honest. It seems I mean, it looks nice to an extent, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I expect more. I expect more. I don't know why. I expect a lot more. Yeah, just keep attacking him. For the love of God. Why did I bring... I just realized, why did I bring Ushiwakamaru? I wasn't paying... I'm so used to bringing her for farming the points that I accidentally brought her. I hope that doesn't cost me the battle. I don't know if we have to defeat her in this battle. MHX, I mean. Oh, hello, George. What's going on? He's a super hacker. Yeah, Daru is a super hacker indeed. What's up, Jorge? If you guys remember Jorge, he's the one that decided, hey, I want to be a certified G. I want to be cool. I want to be sexy. So I'm going to go donate $30 to the main character. And I was like, damn, he donated $30. This guy is legitness. And if you guys ever feel like donating, link is always in the description. You could donate $1. You could donate $30 like George. I don't care how much you donate. If you donate, I will appreciate you nonetheless. And as equals, unless one of you guys donates like $1,000, then I have to suck your dick at that point. But other than that, below 1,000, you're all gonna be treated equally. Maybe a hand job for each and every one of you. But over $1,000 is a BJ. Once you get to like 10K and above, that's like, well, I'm not gonna say you get to spend one night with me, but that's what's gonna happen. So this is a weird conversation. Oh, I always make it weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you feel uncomfortable, but that's what it is. Do you think we're getting a Aprilia rerun in JP? I think we are, because we got the Shiki rerun this year. Granted, we didn't get Fate Zero rerun, which was pretty weird, but we might get the Ilya rerun. I think that's more likely to happen than Fate Zero, in my opinion. So I think we're gonna get it. Maybe within the next couple of weeks, for sure. And then we might even get a new gacha servant, like they did with the Shiki event, where they or the Karno Kyoka event, where they had Fujino as a 4-star servant. We might get Miyu. Although I see Miyu being more of a free servant, I don't know. Maybe Angelica or what's her name, Beatrice. The door is open. We'll see once we get there, I guess. We'll see once we get there. George deserves a spot in the harem. He's already part of the harem, guys. He's already part. Everybody who watches the stream, again, you guys are the worthy, and you guys are part of the harem. So there's that. Wow, that didn't do shit damage. Do I really have to kill this bitch? Oh my god. I'm not gonna bring Ushi Wakamaru next battle for sure. If I lose. If I lose, which is probably gonna happen. I just gotta hope she doesn't go after Martha, which uses her NP, but Caster Girl's gonna die in like 2 hits. John's gonna die in 1 hit. Yes, I didn't train them because this is a different account from my other one. Well, looks like I get to restart this battle. Because I brought Ushi Wakamaru out of like impulse. Because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, if she goes after Jalter, there's a chance. If she doesn't go after Jalter, then we lose! We lose. We are losers. Nice non-trained servant. That's what I like to see. I don't train the same servants in 2 different accounts. It's just redundant. Might as well just play 1 account at that point. Who did she attack? Who was that? Who the fuck was that? Okay, we lost. We lost. We lost. Well, this time I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna bring somebody that could actually hold their own against foreigner class. God damn it. Foreigners are weak against what are you weak against again? Avengers? We don't fight them too much. I think it's Avengers. No, no, is it? Is it? I'm second guessing myself. Oh, alter egos. It's alter egos. So why did I say Avengers? It's alter egos. Of course, it's alter egos. So who's a good alter ego to bring? I want to bring alter ego. Okida alter, but it's only NP1, and to be honest, she doesn't hit that hard. NP2 Met Lilith, yeah, I might as well. Gonna this time bring craft essences that actually help with the game. So actually, go ahead and do this. You know what? No, we're gonna bring Jack, cause Jack is, you know, it's been a while since she attacked, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing right now. Because Jack hashtag best assassin in the game. By the way, funny enough, I don't really, you know, look at tier lists as like, you know, uh, the God's words or anything like that. I don't take it too seriously. But the app media tier list for Fate Grand Order just updated like yesterday or 2 days ago. And for the longest time, Jack the Ripper and King Hassan were in the same rank. But guess who's now the top assassin between the two? In that tier list, at least. I always thought Jack was a little bit better than King Hassan, but now that the tier list acknowledges it, hopefully more people will acknowledge it. Maybe they'll be like, huh, maybe they're onto something. I'm gonna go test use Jack, and then they're like, oh, she's actually really good. We were just, underrating her. So I'm glad that Jack's getting some recognition, at least in app media. I don't know if most people share that sentiment, but hey, that's cool. That's cool stuff. That is cool stuff in my honest opinion. So yeah, we're bringing Jack to this fight. I mean, it's a foreigner class servant. Yeah, she's gonna do neutral damage, but under all that armor is a girl. So, and who does extra damage against girls? Jack. Are most servants in the game girls? Yes, they are. So by that definition, Jack is really good in most situations. Jack is the best emoto. I mean, Jack is the best everything. 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 It could be your little sister. She could be your daughter. She could even be your mother. That's kind of weird. But she's the best at anything. Yeah, but they also put Jalter and Musashi in like B or C rank, so I don't know how to feel about it. I know it's weird. I think because I know the way they're doing it, it's based on current events and current current fights, current chapters and shit. So they're just saying, hey, since this is a summer event, most of the enemies are female, so obviously Jack is gonna be better than the other assassins. And as for Musashi and Jalter. Jalter's been going down for the past couple of months, from what I saw, and I could see why. Because she hits hard, but aside from that, she doesn't really have too much going on for her. So I can see why she's going down. To be honest, it's not that big of a surprise. What are we gonna do here? I'm scared she's gonna use her NP. She's gonna charge it up or something. So I'm gonna stun her and do this. Jack's animation update when? I know, right? I know! I thought it was gonna happen when the Apocrypha event was going on, because they reanimated Mordred, and I was like, oh shit, they might reanimate Karna. They might even reanimate Jack, but they didn't do it. They only did Siegfried and Mordred, which, I guess they're more of a main character than either Karna, well, Karna, that's debatable, and Jack. But still, would have been nice. Been nice if we got something for them. Sad, but life. Also, Jack probably went up mainly because Scotty dropped, and Scotty helped a lot of quick servants went up. Like Edmund Dantes went from being the worst servant. Granted, he got a buff as well, so that definitely added onto that. But he went from like the worst servant to one of the best servants. Like that's crazy. That's because of Scotty and because of his buff. So congratulations to him. Although I don't have him. I'm sad. What is your social media? I don't have a Twitter. I have a Twitter, but I don't use it. I have Instagram, but I hella don't use it. I have a Facebook, but that's for friends and family. So I don't really have a social media outside the realm of Fato Grand Order. So Jalter's always been mad to me, in my opinion. Overrated as fuck. I will agree that I feel like even though she did hit hard for the past 2 years, I don't think she had enough merit to be that high above everyone else, because she's not that good. She's good. She's not that good. Like, for a while, she was above Gilgamesh in the tier list, and I was just like... See, that's why I don't take the tier list seriously, because they make some weird fucking decisions, and I'm like, Jalter above Gilgamesh? Really? Really, though? I mean, that's your opinion, Mr. Tier List Lord, but opinions could be stupid. and that's a stupid ass opinion. So there it is. Oh, hello, Bloody Moore. You're a whore. Just rolling through to say hey, and good job on everything you've done so far. You're not. I was gonna say you're welcome. Thank you very much. I hope that your journey to become a hot military man, not a military man specifically. I know you have a specific place you want to go. Not exactly the military as an army, but just in general. Hope you get that beautiful body, them nice abs. I hope you trim down on them chest fat a little bit. You know, just saying. It's kind of throws people off. They're like, does he have tits? Is he a girl or a guy? You guys don't know who I'm talking about, but I know this guy in real life, and he has tits. That's all I'll say. All right, Jack. Without a buff, without a single attack buff, let's go see if you're gonna be able to take down MHX. Well, you have the black grill on you, so of course that you know, it's gonna help. But again, guys, extra damage against females. You people sleep on it just because she's a quick servant. But with the right craft essence and just you know, the right overall team comp, she could do damage like this. 160k with no buffs. Yeah, she's NP3 and she has a black grill. But you go try that with NP3 King Hassan with a black grill with no buffs as well. Oh, I just jinxed it. I think she's about to get killed now. It's okay. We have what's her name in the back, Met Lilith. Okay. Getting really personal here. It is. I mean, I didn't say anything specific, dude. Oh, she went after Jack. I heard Jack's cry. It's okay, Jack. You did your job. You did your job. She did her job, guys. Did you play original VN of Fate Stay Night? No, I didn't. I definitely plan on it someday, but not now. But yeah, Bloody Moore. I hope your tits will forever. Well, actually, I don't want your tits to be forever around because they make people uncomfortable as fuck. So yeah, I hope you trim down on those tits for sure. Trim down on those tits. Oh, our Triple H just went back to work. I didn't even notice. Okay, bye. You're not watching anymore, but bye anyway. Bye anyway. I love her NP animation so much. It's just, the buffs are good and all, but I don't think it's worth the NP, especially as a quick NP. These buffs are like meh. So I really want her to get a buff of some sort. Maybe add healing there. I know she like makes everyone's HP higher, but that's not the same as healing. Maybe add that with healing. Make the defense or the damage cut higher. Like do something with her, because she's not that good. She's just not that good. Looks like Dottie might die soon, so might as well give the buffs to her now. Right now. But yeah, Bloody Moore. You work on those tits. I don't know how exactly one goes about trimming down their tit fat, because at least with belly fat, I think you could do like sit-ups and shit like that. But when you have tit fat, you can't really do sit-ups with your tits. So maybe cardio, because I know cardio trims down fat all over your body. So work on that cardio, my friend. It's gonna help you trim down those tit fat. Fate is the best hentai. I mean, that's what it is in the under all that lore and under all those other shit. That is what it is. A hentai with sex scenes and fucking and assholes and fellatio and three-ways and other forms of sexual intercourse. Other forms. It's a lot of chest workout, dude. How does one work out the chest, dude? How does one work out the chest? Can you give me an example? So I know what to do, because I don't know about you. I don't know if you can notice, but your boy is developing a little bit of more thickness, which is good, because I was really skinny before, but I don't want to get too thick. I don't want to get to your size, to the point where I'm gonna need a bra. Not that you're a fat ass, but you know, everything. You know, you have always been on like the slightly thicker side, not fat, but on the chest You were fat as fuck on your chest for sure. So, yes, it's getting really personal. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, but you. But that's okay. Also, dude, while you're here, there's a link in the description if you ever feel like donating $1 to me, so I could buy some hot Cheetos. I'll appreciate it. Link is in the description, guys, if you guys ever feel like donating. Again, thank you to George Gomez for donating $30 beautiful dollars. That's gonna play a role later on, for sure. Jesus Christ, these quests are gonna take years. God dog, man. Alright, Jack, you did your job. I'm gonna put Atlanta back in her little spot right there. Might as well bring the same team. It doesn't really matter. GG. Hello, George Gomez. GG. George Gomez. GG. Oh, fuck. Also, Bloody Moore, were you able to defeat the Behemoth in Monster Hunter? If you're still watching, were you able to beat Behemoth? How do you unlock the challenge quest in the JP Summer Event MC? I'm not sure. All I did with my other account is I just got a fuck crack of points and then eventually it showed up. So, I recommend doing that. just farm and farm until it shows up. I'm sure there's a specific way to do it, but that's what I did and it worked. So, yeah. Once I get to those challenge quests, it's going to be fun because I have my MP3 jacket. It's going to be fun. This game is Japanese. Everlast play, you are amazing. It is Japanese, and your username is Asian as fuck, so maybe you do understand what I am playing. At home, just push-ups as much as you can do. At the gym, bench press, flat bench, incline press, and yes, I did. Oh, you did? You did do it, okay. It was a very difficult boss indeed. It took me like a couple of hours because my team, for the most part, sucked. I had a friend join me, and like, it was just bad. It was horrible. And see what I missed again. I was busy on Ilya event. All I did was progress through this event. That's all I did. Nothing exciting at all. Maybe I should have brought Jack, because again, female servants, Jack, hello. Just saying. You know, people gonna keep sleeping on Jack. I'm just gonna keep pointing out why sleeping on Jack is not a good idea. I didn't bring Jack this time because messed up. But yeah. Beat all main quests for event. Okay, well, there you go. Mr. Jorge Gomez just decided to let you know what's up. You better chill the fuck out, bitch. What do you think of command codes? I think they're, at least for now, I know we got a couple of new command codes that are way better, but the ones in the friend points are really not worth the time and investment to put onto a servant. I feel like we should, at least for players like me that are patient, I think it's a good strategy to just wait until we got a good enough of the 3-star command codes, the better command codes I should specify, and then decide to put them on a servant. Because right now we don't have too many, and the ones we do have aren't that great. At least the ones on the friend points, the one on the event, pretty decent, but again, it's still pretty scarce. So I think that, at least for right now, they're not that necessary. Maybe later they will be, but right now I don't really see a point to them yet. So that's how I feel about command codes. Maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you've already used command codes. But other than that, it's negligible in my humble and honest opiniones. So, yeah. I'm scared that fucking Atlanta's gonna get wrecked by somebody. I'm really scared. I should have brought Jack. I really should have brought Jack, huh? I mean, I could do this. I could do this, maybe. Should I attack her instead? Went through all the trouble. I don't know. Fuck it. We're gonna do. Hey, you should put on Enkidu. In this account, I don't have Enkidu trained. So, yeah. Yo, MC, I rolled 1,667 quartz in NA. Goddamn. And got 4 SSRs. Only none of them were Ilya. I feel your pain. I mean, 1,667 quartz. I don't feel that pain because I've never used that much at once. But I still feel your pain. Can I touch you for good luck? Can you donate for good luck? I mean, you've already donated. You don't have to. But hey, remember last time you donated money? I think it was like $6 like a month ago. And you got Scotty, I think. So if you donate to the stream, guys, I'm just letting you know what's up. Donating to the stream gives you good luck. So if you have an extra dollar just lying around that you're willing to give to your boy, just know that it's going to go to a good cause. Because you're going to get some good ass luck in the end of the day. So I recommend you guys to think about your life decisions. And decide whether or not you are willing to give me $1 for good luck. So, yeah. NP4 Nightingale. Goddamn, NP3 Mordred. That's pretty good. But again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, dude. That's some sad shit. That's some sad ass shit. Sanzo was pretty okay. I mean, dude, you didn't get Ilya. Oh, that sucks, dude. You got Sanzo. You must have saw like a rainbow. Was it a rainbow caster? If it was, wow. I feel bad for you. I feel very bad for you. Not gonna lie. That's very sad. It makes my eyes water a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Actually, I just realized this. Is Hokusai considered a female servant? Because the servant is the octopus, which is her dad. And of course, being a dad, that means he's a dude. I forget who's considered the servant. I would think it's the octopus because it's like an Orion kind of thing going on. So does Jack even do extra damage against her? I'm about to Google it because I'm actually not sure. Fuck it, I'm Googling it. I'm Googling it. Hokusai, are you considered female servant? Yes, she is. Okay, so Hokusai is considered a female servant. Okay. It was a gold Casa. Got a rainbow saber from Mordred though. God damn. Yeah, Raid Up really fucked you over. Man. Sorry to hear that. I don't wish that even on my worst enemies. I mean, I kind of do. Not gonna lie. If they're my worst enemies, then I kind of wish it on them. Call me fucked up, but yeah, I would wish it on them for sure. Alright, go ahead and use your NP. I am protected thanks to Scotty Too Hottie. I really like you, Hokusai, by the way. I can't wait till you get a re-raid up so I could actually try for you. I don't know about whaling, but I'll try for you. You ain't gonna do shit. She ain't gonna do shit. Alright. Finish this off. Osaka Bay Hime. Kinda wish you were still Edmund Dantes, but whatever. You came to me, so I might as well make good use of you. Because I always wanted you to, so. Maybe someday Edmund Dantes will come to me. 3 4-star caster rate up with Ilya. Not good. That ain't good at all. That ain't good at all. Did you spend money or was that... I mean, it's over 1,000 quartz, so I'm thinking you whaled a lot. But if you save since day one, then I really feel bad for you. If you wailed, then I still feel bad for you, but in a different sense. Cause god dog, man. Holy hell. I didn't get Helena NP5. That would have been the only thing that would have made it okay. I don't know, honestly, dude. I mean, that's your thing, I guess, if that's how you feel about it. But even if you got Helena NP5 and but still didn't get Ilya with 1,667 fucking quartz, then I don't know, man. I'm glad you're thinking positively about it, but realistically, that's still kind of bad. That's still pretty bad. I shed tears for you. I will jack off for you tonight. 700 euro. I don't know what that is in American money, so I'm gonna check how much that is here. 700 euro in dollars, $2, because I'm an idiot. I don't know this. So that's around 807, almost $8. So almost $808 down. Well, not down the drain, but just gone, man. Just gone. Wow. I cry for you, dude. I cry. I'm just gonna bring a random. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna bring this. I'm not really gonna use him because I'm gonna replace you with Achilles because we're facing casters and Achilles. Pretty fucking good. I'm waiting Ilya event. Ilya rerun again in JP. I think it's gonna happen probably in the next month. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get ready to go run errands later, fams. Talk to you later. Alright, fuck you. I'm just kidding, George. I don't. Again, thank you for your donation. Beautiful bastard. You beautiful bastard. Damn. Also, Luis, if you were talking to me, I didn't go for Ilya. I'm not going for Ilya at all, so yeah. But if you were talking to Mr. or Mrs., I actually don't know, Mr. Delphi, perhaps, then yeah, didn't get Ilya. I am a sentient pile of salt right now. Or sentient pile of salt. Aren't we all? Once we sign up for this game, it's kind of game over, yeah. I've already been streaming for about an hour. One more hour and then I will stop. But I will stream again tomorrow, roughly around the same time. Between 12 to 2, that's when I start. And I think today I started around like 2:30 or something like that. So a bit later than I thought, but yeah. Miss Delphi, but I'm not bothered. Okay, so you are a Mrs. And you really like Ilya? That's interesting. That's interesting. Not that Ilya is only for guys, but interesting to see a female want Ilya. Coolio. So what's the difference between this version of the game versus the US version? This one's Japanese, as you can see. The US version is English. Yeah. That's pretty much the main difference. And US is 2 years behind. That's true. That's true too. But other than that, pretty much the same thing. Sorry, bro. Cannot stay for long. I'm off to work. Okay. Bye, Poggers12. It's okay as long as you drop by to let me know what be going on. You cool dude. You cool fam. So go ahead and work. Make that money so you could buy quartz and all that beautiful stuff. And maybe you might even donate to my stream. Hey, link is in the description. I know I'm pushing that a lot, but that's cause like, bruh, I want Edmund Dantes. NA version is late in JP for 2 years. Yeah. JP is the superior version. Nope, no, it's not. It's not. They're both the same thing. And honestly, NA's in a better place right now just because, one, you have 2 years of knowledge of the future. And for the first year of JP, we had to use 4 quartz to summon. So I don't know if you were around that during that time, Poggers. If you were, then maybe you don't remember. But the first year was 4 quartz to do a summon. So in my opinion, NA is better because you have 2 years worth of knowledge, and right off the bat, you're able to only use 3 quartz and not 4 quartz. So there's that. This one is Japanese and the other one is English. No shit, bro. Well, you were asking what the difference was. That's the fucking difference. What can I tell you? It's like if you say, oh, what's the difference between, actually, I'm not gonna make that comparison. That's racist. I'm not gonna do it. You're never gonna know. Oh my god, I remember the bro. That was such a waste of quartz. The bro? That bro? Who's that bro? Who's that bro? Now my first JP count, I started last year but got lost. See, you weren't around when JP was inferior, so it's not superior now because they're both on different places. You can't call one superior over the other. It just doesn't make sense. I seriously don't understand why people are like, why that's kind of a meme in the community right now. Like, oh, you know, NA only gets 3 quartz for 50k likes or 50k retweets or something like that. It's like, okay, you could shit on that all you want, but when it's all down to it, JP only had to use 4 quartz to summon for the first entire fucking year. I can't do the math right now, but take 1 year worth of Fate Grand Order and add 1 quartz to every time you summon. So that's a lot. That's a lot. So I don't understand why people are shitting on NA just because of that. It's like, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all. Yeah, I know JP got like hundreds of quartz for 3rd anniversary, while NA only got a handful of quartz for 1st anniversary. But you're literally comparing a 1st anniversary to a 3rd anniversary. Bruh. I don't know. People are weird. People are weird. I guess people are just lazy to play NA, so they find every reason to hate on it. Or their luck sucks at NA or something like that. I don't know. They just find a reason to hate on it. I'm talking about the 4 quartz summon B. Oh, I thought you meant that bro as in bro. Okay, but you mean I remember that bro, not I remember that bro. I thought that's what you meant. If you understand what I was coming from. But yeah, now I know what you mean. But yeah, that was a lot of quartz wasted for sure. God damn. Imagine whaling during those days. And back then, $80 worth of quartz wasn't 167 quartz. It was like 140. So then divide that by 4. It's like, it was way worse for JP. I don't know why people have this misconstrued idea that JP is a superior version. When, if you really compare the two, especially if you put them on the same time, yeah. There's one is clearly better than the other, I guess. Rule breaker, yeah, rule breaker for sure. I wish we got some rule breaker for NA. That's about the only thing, but yeah, I don't see the comparison. Still, I'm gonna bring my Gilgamesh because King of Heroes. Don't really have a good Archer. I'll bring you. Even though you're not really a quick servant, but I'm lazy to think about a team right now. Yeah, first year of JP was bullshit. First year of JP was bullshit. If they did that for NA too, I guarantee most people who were smart would not spend their quartz at all for the first year. Because it's like, might as well save and then wait till it drops to 3 quartz, so then we could have all these fucking quartz and we could get whatever the fuck we want. So I mean, I don't know how you'd survive with just free servants and 3 stars and lower, but technically the Japanese players spent less because they paid in yen. Well, think of it like this. I've been playing the JP version almost since it got dropped, and so did a lot of other people. Like, you weren't around during the past couple of anime expos. There's a lot of North American and just overall English people, English speaking people, playing Fate Grand Order JP. And it's not even just English people. I know, like, there's Cambodians, there's Koreans, there's all kinds of Asians, all kinds of different people out there who don't speak Japanese, a lick of Japanese, but they played the Japanese version, and they spent money on the Japanese version too. So it still that doesn't apply. You can't say, oh, you know, Japanese people spent less. That's not necessarily true, because a lot of NA people played JP first, and that's evident when you look at all the different communities, all the different threads online, whether it's the English community, even like some Asian communities that are not Japanese. It's like it's been around for a while, so it's not just Japanese people playing the game. I've been playing it, so I'm living proof of that. Of course, I'm not representative of everyone, but when I started playing, there were already a shit ton of English people playing, so yeah. There you go. So Bloody Moore, you could suck this dick and you can give me a tit job when I see you. I don't know when I'm going to see you again. Probably not for a while. Who knows? Especially if you're already out there squeezing your tits in front of terrorists, then you go do that. Yeah, for real. A lot of players complaining about that shit between NA and JP Anniversary. Yeah, it's not comparable. It's not a fair comparison. It doesn't make any sense. It's like comparing somebody's relationship with another person that's only lasted for 1 year versus another person's relationship, and that relationship's been lasting for 3 years. Like, one's gonna have a stronger foundation than the other one, unless the one for 3 years are about to break up because they got tired of each other or something along those lines. But for the most part, average wise, there's just no fucking comparison between the two. You can't do it. You just can't compare the two. You can't do it. Good thing I spent less in JP and spent more in NA. I mean, yeah, if you want. I've been reading some of Ilya's lines in the new event, and oh my god, those German incantations make no sense at all. I mean, damn, dude. Also, Jonathan Franklin, hello. Were you here the whole time, or were you playing NA for a bit and then you were like, oh, this motherfucker's streaming, I might as well drop down and talk about Ilya's German lines. Which I'm sure doesn't make sense, because exactly 1 year and 3 years, I'm like, it's not a big, yeah, it's just not. The comparison is so bad. So bad. Even so, measly 10 quartz for the first year is rather stingy. Yeah, and forcing us for JP, forcing us to use 4 quartz instead of 3 quartz to roll for a single shot is stingy as well. Wouldn't you agree? And when you bought quartz, again, I said this earlier, but I guess you weren't here. Back then in JP, when you spend, let's say, $80 on quartz, you don't get 167 like you do now on JP. They upped it up. I forgot when, but they raised it to 167. Originally, it was only like 140. So, and then 140 plus the fact you could only scout if you use 4 quartz. Divide 140 by 4 quartz as opposed to 167 divided by 3 quartz. And I know you're a mathematician, motherfucker, so you could do the math and you could tell me that, yes, I could see there's a huge fucking gap between the two. You can't compare the two. Oh, 10 quartz for first anniversary. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? First year, for NA, we got 3 quartz right away, straight off the bat. It's okay. JP, we had to wait a fucking year to get 3 quartz for a summon. So, get wrecked, JP players. I'm playing JP right now, but I'm just saying the comparison doesn't make fucking sense. I don't get why people say that shit. It just does not make sense. Yeah, I wasn't notified when you streamed. I started an hour and 20 minutes ago. Which historical figures or whoever do you guys want to appear in Fate Grand Order? I really want to see Lewis and Clark. I'm not a historian type of guy, so I don't really have one in mind. If I'm gonna bullshit with you, I kind of want to see like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King Jr. I think that would be interesting. Maybe even Jesus. But yeah, just for fun. That part is only relevant if you buy quartz. Guess what? A lot of players buy quartz. A lot of players buy quartz. And even for free to play 4 quartz for a summon, you're telling me that's not a big deal? That affected both free to play and pay to win. That's still relevant. So I don't know why you're defending it, Jonathan Franklin. You're an NA player, so yeah, no comparison. And see, please help. All quests from the event JP disappeared, and now I'm blocked with any quest. 830. I'm pretty sure you're like at the end of your week or something. If you look at the top left and it says, I think 7 days or 6 days, then that means you just unlocked the quest to either claim a CE or do a main quest storyline thing. So look for that. I really don't expect free shit that they're giving me right now on NA. I mean, it's okay. Just don't have high expectations. It's like generally that's what I do. Don't have high expectations, and you can't get disappointed at that point. So all you NA motherfuckers, all these high ass expectations with like 1 million quartz, just cause JP got like hundreds of quartz for 3rd anniversary, makes no sense to me at all. 140 divided by 4 is 310 spins and 5 singles. 167 divided by 3 is 510 spins and 6 singles, I think. Either way, it's more now. You get more opportunities to spin now. Yeah, so if it says 7 days, then that means, yeah, you can't do any of the other quests anymore until you finish what the main storyline quest is. So I'm just happy playing the game. Yeah, I know, like people find the littlest things to complain about. Like that like I complain about certain things about the game too, but if it makes sense, then that's why I complain about it. If it's something like comparing JP to NA, it makes no sense. I'm sorry, no matter how you slice it, it just doesn't make sense. If you take the extra second to think about it, then maybe you'll realize it too. Like, oh yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense. Like I complain about shit like, oh, I don't think Bathory should have another Halloween version. I think 3 is a fucking enough. If she gets another one, I'll be pissed as fuck. I'll complain about shit like that, but that's because I truly don't think it makes sense. But JP and NA comparison, complaining, it's like, yeah, y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit unless you were around as long as I was. Y'all don't know shit. You don't know what true suffering is. You don't know. You cry right now because of 10 quartz for 1st anniversary, wah, but holy shit. Get a time machine and go back to when JP first started, Fate Ground JP first started. Yeah, if you're wah-wahing right now, you're going to be shitting yourself and wah-wahing too, so get wrecked. Other gachas give really big freebies for each anniversary, like, okay, that's just in general, Fate Grand Order versus other gacha games. We're talking about Fate Grand Order NA and Fate Grand Order JP. We're not talking about other gacha games. Other gacha games, I know some of them are a lot more fair. Some of them are actually a lot less fair. I know there's like some gacha games where like the rate up is like 0.1%, something stupid like that. So, hell no. But I know they give freebies, big ass freebies. But hey, we're not talking about other gacha games. We're not. So don't even try to twist it on other gacha games. Honestly, all the Bathory clones are getting bland. Damn, dude. I will have to agree though. I wasn't a fan of the Bathory Brave, and I was definitely not a fan of Mecha Bathory. I was like, why? Why is Bathory getting another form? Holy shit. No, you shouldn't compare JP and NA, but you can compare FGO to other gacha games as well. That's fine, but I never said that. I never said other gacha games. Other gacha games, that's a whole different can of beans. I never opened those can of beans. You opened those can of beans. I didn't open those can of beans. I just decided to look at these cans of beans that were open by these other motherfuckers, and I was like, yo, this can of beans doesn't make sense because you guys are comparing two things that cannot be compared at all. I'm sorry. They're the same game, essentially, but you can't compare the two. You can't say one's better over the other. It just doesn't make sense. MC, you are right about it. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying I'm right. I appreciate you. Chinese server isn't really comparable either, seeing as it's run differently. Yeah, even the other countries' servers, like I think the Korean server, it's like it's hella trying to catch up to JP, whereas with NA, it's trying to keep up with the same pace, roughly the same pace that JP did. So different countries, different servers will do different things, which is let them do that thing. Let them do their own thing. It's all good. You know, we've played Brave Frontier together, homies. I've actually never played that game. I know when I was at high school with you, a lot of people were playing that shit, but I personally never played it. Please don't kill Atlanta. Atlanta's dead. I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. Still have Scotty. Scotty's a caster. She's gonna survive. She's gonna kill this motherfucker. And I still have Castergill, so we won anyway. Look at Castergill with his golden iPad. Good stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my buffs. I don't care. I do not care. You know what, let's go try to give him his NP right away. Like, I would be extremely stressed the fuck out if NA Fate Grand Order was trying to catch up to JP, like what Korea is trying to do with their Fate Grand Order. I think it's Korea. Because it's like event after event after event after event. It's like, bruh, I cannot handle this shit. So I'm glad that NA is taking the same approach that JP did, where it's just like every couple months, new singularity, every couple weeks, new event. Whereas with Korea, it's like 3 events at once, fucking chapter next month right away. Let's do this. Let's try to catch up to JP. It's like, bruh. And like Christmas event in the middle of the summer or something like no, I can't do it. I cannot do it. If somebody out there is like, oh, I wouldn't mind if they did that, then you're crazy as fuck. You either have too much time in your hands, or you have too much money to use on quartz, so you could use them as apples to refill your AP. You have way too much time, too much money in your hands. But for people like me, I'm 100% okay with what NA is doing right now. 100%. Yeah, I need a breathe, dude. Like, even I get pissed with JP sometimes when we get an event, and then not even a week later we get another event. I'm like, bro, I just finished this other event. I just pulled this other servant. Can I have fun with this servant before you throw me into another event where I'm going to want another servant, and I can't even use the servant I just pulled because it doesn't give, he or she doesn't give a bonus for this new event. I know I said servant and event like a million times in that one sentence. That sentence probably sucked really bad grammatically wise, but I don't care. I hope my point is across. I'm glad it's slow as fuck, because I know when NA like gets to the point where JP is right now, it's gonna be fucking stressful. Yeah, MC, I know you have talked about this already, but have you thought about being more active on Twitter maybe, so you can tell us when you are streaming, especially now the hard times with college? I'm gonna consider it. I've been considering it for a while. I've recently logged into my Twitter a couple of days ago just to, you know, kind of get a hang of how to use it, because I don't use Twitter. It's a weird thing with hashtags and only like 30 characters or something like that. It's like, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes for sure. As a student going into their final year, I would not be able for that. Exactly. Most people wouldn't be able to do that. Maybe the Koreans can do it. Let them do their shit. But, you know, I'm not talking shit on Americans or anything, but I think it's just healthier and better if we just take it nice and slow, nice and transitionary, rather than just boom, event, boom, event. Here's 2-3 events at the same time. And then next week, we're going to have another event drop. So there you go. So, no, fuck that. Nah, don't catch up with JP. Just merge the servers and offer a choice of language and rely on reruns to allow what they can't do that at this point. If you said that like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, then you know what, I would support you. But right now, with a lot of NA accounts established, with a year worth of NA accounts, it's merging the servers would not be possible. I'm sorry, it's just not. Back then, before NA dropped, I could see that being a thing, but now it can't be a thing. It just no, I don't think so. That would be unfair too. It would be unfair to certain players as well. It would solve some issues for sure, but it would cause a million more. Like, I don't know if that's worth it. Like, yeah, we just solved this one or a couple of issues, but now we have to deal with all these other issues. God damn it. Fuck. So, no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad. I want it to be separate. Especially it's already been a year, so they can't do it anymore. It's impossible now. At this point, they can't do it. But if they did that from the start, then holy shit, it would have been so good. But now, no. Same. I'm enjoying how NA is right now. There you go. I feel bad for the crap that the community gives Albert. I know, right? So many people shit on the developers or the Aniplex executives. It's like, dude, come on. Come on. You guys don't understand. You guys seriously don't understand. You think you understand, but you don't. So please just quit complaining. If you don't want to play NA, don't play NA. But just quit shit talking. Just do what you want to do. As long as you shut the fuck up about it. Yeah, the NA pace is good, and that way also we have 2 years ahead of planning. Exactly. I can't stress that enough. You have 2 years worth of knowledge to save your courts, save your tickets, plan ahead of time, train the servants that you know is going to be good in the next coming event or whatever. You have all this knowledge, and people still complain. It makes no sense to me. No sense. And it legit aggravates me because people are complaining over the most stupid shit. The most retarded shit. And I'm sorry for using the word retarded, but I have to use it because that's how I feel. It's that bad. I feel like people are complaining over the most retarded shit. I would establish NA accounts hinder merging. They keep all their stuff, and FGO isn't difficult. Well, you just said they have to rely on reruns to get servants. What if we never get a Fate Zero rerun? What if, because the Cardinal Kyokai just got a rerun, what if somebody just started playing NA last month, so they missed the first Cardinal Kyokai event? Now they're going to rely on a rerun. But now, with your little plan, they merged the servers. Now, we just got a Cardinal Kyokai rerun. Are we going to get another one? We don't know. So that NA player who probably started playing because of Shiki was relying on that rerun to happen. Now it's not going to happen because we just had it. So it's just this whole slew of complications. It's better to just keep it separated. Honest to God, it's just way better. I'm sorry, it just is. Again, if they done it from the start, where JP was like, we're putting a language option in right now, and we're gonna put translations in as the months go by, so English players will be able to understand the singularities and rewatch the cutscenes, then you know what? That's great. But at this point in the game, no, not gonna happen. Having to rely on reruns to get certain servants, that's fucked up. That is not fair. It really isn't. Not. It'd be different if reruns were guaranteed, but yeah, I know. They're not guaranteed. Reruns are not guaranteed. We didn't get the Fate Zero rerun, so we don't even know if we're gonna get a rerun at all. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea to merge the servers. That would be that would be too much. And then there's players like me, because I know there's a lot of me out there. I play NA and JP together. So if they merge the servers, all of a sudden I have 3 accounts. And I'm just like, okay, well, this NA account no longer matters because I already have my JP account. I might as well just turn this JP account into English language and it will be the same thing. So it's a whole year wasted for NA players that play JP as well. It's like, just might as well dump your NA account, go to JP, change it to English, and then if you want to rewatch the cutscenes. It's like a lot of accounts would be dropped at that point. A lot of them. According to some player base, having advanced knowledge seems to hurt profits. Okay, dude. You make it sound like DW or Aniplex or whoever the fuck is profiting off of Fate Grand Order is having a hard time making money. Trust and believe it's all good. And you could bring up capitalism and all that bullshit, because I know you mentioned that before. But I could guarantee you they have a lot of money and they have a lot more money coming in. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. If they're able to afford Fate Grand Order Fest while also affording big ass events for Anime Expo, while also having events in Taiwan, if you've been following the Taiwan fan base, they had like little statues, not even little statues, like not life size, but big ass statues of the demon pillars, like in a Taiwan area. I forget which city, but if they're able to afford all that and still give us Babylonian anime, and still give us live streams, and still give us new servants with new voice lines, with new art, then bruh, they're not losing any money. I don't understand what you mean by, oh, but you know, hurting profits. It's like yeah, maybe it does, but it doesn't hurt it too much. It's like negligible, dude, negligible. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. It just does not. Plus next year rewards completed the stories too. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hop off. Alright, Delphi, I'm sorry to hear about what happened with Ilya and the 1,667 quartz. Hopefully with a random ticket or some random quartz, maybe she'll come to you. But all I'll say is she'll get a another raid up next year, sometime next year. Should be for NA. And if you don't get her now, you could wait till then. So I pray for you, bro. I pray for you. I pray for you a lot. Don't forget that Aniplex is primarily a company that licenses anime. They make good money. Yeah, they make so much money off of other things. I didn't even consider merch into the equation. If you were in Anime Expo and you were at the Aniplex booth, then you should know that the fucking profit is real. People are spending over $200 to get like an Excalibur replica. That doesn't even do much. They're making money. They're good at making money. They know what people want and they know how to deliver. So as long as you know that, it doesn't matter what's hurting the profits, because they're good either way. Because there are people who still spend for NA even though like they could easily just save. Like that's just a fact, because maybe they never played JP. Maybe the first time they played Grand Order was NA, so they're more comfortable about whaling in there. So you gotta consider these factors into equation, dude. Like you can't just say, oh, but as a company, you know, profits, capitalism. Like no, it doesn't apply to everything, dude. That doesn't apply to everything. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Yeah, I believe Fate Grand Order, it's like Sony's most profitable game. Yeah, I think there was an article, like, I forget when the article was released, but it was sometime late last year to early this year. It might be sometime this year for sure. It was definitely recent. And it was, like, estimated that Fate Grand Order... I'm gonna Google it because I know Fate Grand Order gave Sony, like, billions of fucking dollars within a year. So if you average it out, and you assume that every year they make billions of fucking dollars with just the game alone, not even considering like merch and other shit into equation, with just quartz and whaling in general, then bro, you're fucking good. Yeah, 1.8 billion in revenue. Almost $2 billion in revenue in 1 year. Dude. Yeah, it is mostly due to JP's server, but they could survive. Again, there's people like me who play JP and NA, and I still spend for JP. It's all good. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I never played JP. I waited for NA since Anthony and the rest of the marketing team were gauging interest in a stream a few years back of bringing FGO to NA. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were like they've already revealed interest on localizing it. Huh. Didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, I need to pay attention to this quest because this quest might whoop my ass. quest might whoop my ass. And bro, I met a lot of players in Expo. I know I keep revealing Expo, but that's because that's where I got most of my Fate Grand Order NA interaction. There are people who have like NP5 everything in Fate Grand Order NA, and that, unless they're super lucky, that means that they whaled, and that means there are people spending a lot of money on NA. Yes, JP is gonna make more revenue in the end of the day, but that doesn't mean NA isn't making them money at all. It's making them, it's definitely making them a good amount. So, not as much, but enough for them to continue giving us events, continue giving us translations, and all that other stuff. That definitely costs a lot of money and a lot of time. Events, even real life events, dude, come on. You can't deny that. Can I kill this bitch with crits? Let's see if we could kill this bitch with crits. So like, any plans of streaming other games? I used to stream Monster Hunter, but after my internet started being a jackass, I stopped streaming other things that would be internet heavy. I mean, I'll definitely stream other things if I ever find like the time to do so, but right now there's events going on for Fate Grand Order, so this is one I want to stream, and I know this is what most people want to see, so there you are. It was during one of their Twitch streams where they were showing off new anime releases. Then they asked how people, how they would feel if they brought FGO to NA. Yeah, so it's a long time coming. It took a bit of time. I'm sure there was a lot of legalities that was stopping them, but I'm glad they finally worked it out. It took a while. It took longer than I would have hoped, but they got it done and they did it good. Yeah, FGO is going to be around for a while, dude. It's going to be around for a while. I'm not going to say for... Oh, I brought the wrong servant out. Oh, shit. I was supposed to bring Mashir out. Oh, lordy. I was supposed to bring Mashir out. Well, it looks like Scotty is dead. Quetzalcoatl is dead. I don't know about everything else. Will you stream Ilya event someday? Probably. Probably after the summer event's over, hopefully. Yeah, after Diana told me that you said FGO NA was coming out, I waited for that to come out and not restart JP. Yeah, see? There's even players like that who started JP, they played a little bit, but as soon as they heard NA, they were like, oh shit. Now I could finally understand the story, I could understand the characters, I could feel more invested, I don't have to look up translations. I'm not that invested into JP, so I might as well just stop playing JP and just play NA. There's people like that, so... there you go. There you go. Does anyone have tips for watching anime legally in Europe? Most providers aren't available there. If somebody could answer Jonathan's question, go do that. Go Hard Gramps says get wrecked. I might get wrecked. Not gonna. Well, you know what? I have Jalter here, and she only has one more break left, so I think we're good. I'm gonna use the protection just in case. No. And yeah, and fucking, they're releasing a Babylonia anime. Like, if you told me 2 years ago that, dude, they're gonna release a Babylonia anime, I would have called you crazy. But now today, with knowing how much money they're making a year, they can make a Babylonia anime, and I was surprised. Trust and believe, but was it kind of expected? A little bit. I said if they were going to animate another Fate Grand Order thing, I think realistically it should be Babylonia, and they did it. So, the fact that they could afford making an anime based on a singularity is like, it should just show right away that, bruh, they're making good buck. And then they're going to make more money off of that show? Dude. They know what up. They know what's up right now. They know what the people want. They want Babylonia. They want Gilgamesh. Supply and demand, my friend. Not that everybody loves Gilgamesh, but if you don't love Gilgamesh, then you need help. So is anybody else from Europe? So you could help Jonathan Franklin watching anime legally. I mean, you could watch it illegally. Hopefully they also do Camelot and Solomon. Camelot, they're doing a movie animated series for that. So technically they already have. Solomon, I could see that being the next thing that they're probably going to do. It's probably going to be a movie. I don't see it being a full-blown anime series. Probably just a movie, but which is fine by me as well. It's going to be epic. I say it's going to be epic as if it's confirmed, but I think for sure, I think I'm 90% sure there's going to be a Solomon movie. For sure. I'm 90% sure on that. Because why animate Babylonia and not animate the epilogue of Fate Grand Order 1? Of the first arc of Fate Grand Order. Why not animate that too? Why animate the last singularity only and not animate the final fucking chapter? I think they'll do it. I don't know if they're going to do it right after Babylonia. It's definitely going to take some time for sure, but... And no, I don't think UFO Table is going to animate it. No, they're not. They're not going to do it. I'm Spanish, but I kind of... I just realized she's using his NP. Am I dead? Oh, it's up to Asakabe. Chill out, chill out. Okay. Alright, Osakabe, you are the hero of this battle. Should have brought Jack, but whatever. I'm Spanish, but I kind of sail the piracy seas for anime. Damn. I mean, if you can't do it legally, Jonathan, it's kind of game over, dude. You have to do it illegally. You have no choice at that point. I'm gonna stop streaming soon, by the way, because I'm getting hungry and it's almost been 2 hours since I've been streaming. So this is probably around a good time to stop streaming. Actually, while we're at it, I didn't even reveal it yet because I was like, whatever. But 2 streams ago, I was like, who would win? Karna or Enkidu? Who would win in a fight? And most of us, we agreed Enkidu would probably win. Unless Karna has a way to cut his mana supply and his energy from the earth and just blow Enkidu up to smithereens with one fell swoop, then Karna would win. But for the most part, Enkidu would probably win. Anti-divine, almost immune to most attacks, has virtually unlimited mana, makes Enkidu a very good counter against Karna. Now, for today's question, this is very late into the stream, I know. You guys requested a Siegfried versus Sigurd discussion. So if you guys want to start talking about that and stop talking about all this other bullshit that we've been talking about for the past couple of minutes, then who would win in a fight? Both in character, one-on-one, no other person involved, no Astolfos, no Bernhilds, no bullshit, just Sigurd and Siegfried in a wasteland somewhere. They're both in character, both have a good amount of supply of mana, and yeah, who would win in a fight? Who would win in a fight? Yeah, I mostly watch by questionable means do these days, though it's shady and or unreliable at times. Some episodes may not work. Sometimes my anti-malware pops up, which can get annoying. Gymming time for me after this. All right, go to the gym, bro. Make some gains. Hopefully you don't have tits like Bloody Moore. I think your best bet is actually go into the actual website and buy the episodes or watch the free episodes they have. Yeah, sites like Crunchyroll, they allow you to watch anime for free, but there's ads and commercials. I think they did that a couple of years ago. I don't know if they still do that today, but that's one way you could watch it. But you said you don't have those providers where you live, so either your internet doesn't, your location doesn't allow for those sites to be a thing. But I don't know your situation. Sigurd 100% win against Siegfried. How so, dude? Because I read up a little bit on them, and apparently Siegfried's durability is actually really good. He really only has one weak spot, and that's his back. That explains why in Fate Apocrypha, when it shows a flashback of when he died, it showed him with an arrow in his back. I was like, he really died from just one arrow on his back, but I realized just today that that's his only weakness, just getting hit at a certain spot in his back. So it's sort of similar to Achilles, where he's pretty much invulnerable, except when you hit him at his heel. At that point, he loses his defense, and then he gets fucked up in most situations. And if he's facing Gilgamesh, he's gonna get obliterated no matter what. But in most situations, his durability is gonna help him and shit. I'd argue Graham would be more powerful than Balmung, since it's of divine origin. But Siegfried has the armor of Fafnir, though considering Sigurd also killed a dragon, that might not really help. Most anime series aren't really available on Crunchyroll in my country. Well, dang, dude. I can't help you, bro. I don't live in fucking Europe. I wish there were more Europeans watching my stream right now, so they could hook you up with them links, dude. They could hook you up with those sick, nasty links. I don't know why I'm taking my time looking for good support. I can literally bring anyone I want. I'm facing a Rider and a Berserker, so who's to say I can't just bring Jack and just jack it all up? In the actual story, he was stabbed from behind by a comrade in arms at the respective... yeah, of course, in the actual story, it's going to be different shit. But in Nasu lore, it was literally like a spear. Or, I think it was a spear, not an arrow. I said arrow earlier, but I think it was a spear on his back. And he was literally lying down. And it looked really funny to me. I was laughing really hard when I saw that. I was like, this guy is supposed to be a big deal. And he just gets one spear on his back. And he's like, it's game over. But, yeah. Yeah, so it was a spear. Okay, there you go. I don't know why I said arrow. I think I'm so used to hearing arrow to the knee that it's just when I see something skinny and sharp hit somebody in a show, I just automatically default to arrows. But it was a spear. It was some kind of spear type weapon. Again, it was really funny because Siegfried is literally this big buff dude that slays dragons and is one of the most acclaimed heroes in his land. And then one spear takes him out. And I'm just like, bruh, that's hilarious. It's just the way they animate. I'm sure there's a lot more to it, but the way they animated it was funny to me. I didn't feel bad. I was laughing at him. It was just hard for me to believe. It was like, what? At least have more blood on him and like show like signs that he fought back, or I don't know, but they could have done something to make it look like he put up more of a fight. But I guess in the actual story he just got wrecked. But so again, who would win though, Siegfried or Sigurd? I think most people probably agree Sigurd for some reason. I mean, Sigurd, I pretty powerful, I guess, but from what I was reading, it doesn't seem like he does too much. Because I was doing a little bit of research pre-stream to get my brain juices flowing, and I don't know. I feel like Siegfried has more feats, but I think that's just because Sigurd just got released like a month and a half ago, whereas Siegfried has his own fucking anime, has his own little chapter thing going on in Fate Grand Order. So we know a lot more about him and his lore. Hey MC, long time no see. Hey, hello, fuck. I guess it's been a long time. I don't think it's been too long, but I guess it's been quite a bit, maybe. Alright, Bloody Moore, I'll see you someday. I hope your tits are smaller. That way I won't get a random erection every time I see you. Because, again, dude, it's very confusing, and I question my sexuality every time. I just want you to have normal-sized tits. Like everyone, well, not everyone else, but like the average man, but yeah. Please get that checked out if you still have tits. He actually didn't put on a fight while out hunting. Siegfried was stabbed from behind by whom he thought... They could have at least showed it too. I guess that... Because they literally transitioned to the flashback and he's already on his back or on his stomach with a spear sticking out of his back. And I was like, oh. Where was the lead up to this? I wish they showed the lead up. Sigurd is Darth Vader. Yeah, that's what he is. Again, the impact, it just didn't hit me. It didn't hit me that that was his death scene. I was like, oh, is he dead? He's dead. Okay. Okay, cool. They could have at least showed how it got to that point. Maybe he was walking, they were out hunting, and then his friend was like, stabby stabby, and then Siegfried was like, oh man, I just got stabby stabby by my friend, god damn it. And then he was like, I'm sorry dude, I had to do this. Stabby stabby, and then yeah. But no, they didn't show stabby stabby. They just showed the woundy woundy, and it was really funny. So that's how I saw it. Funny as fuck. Alright, I could finally go back to farming fucking points. God dang. It's been a while. Also, Sigurd is stated to be chosen by Odin himself as a mortal champion to fight for the gods at Ragnarok. So there'd be no hope for a new world. Friend betray him? Yeah, Jonathan just explained it, bro. Wait, why am I... No, I don't want to fight Lancers. What the hell? No, I didn't want to go here. I wanted to go here. There you go. Now, where's the Ushiwakamarus with the Kratos I'm looking for? Where's Taitoru when you need him? There's Taitoru, yay! There we go, Taitoru. You bastard. You bastard! So, is it just like... I mean, Jonathan Franklin, I think you were one... Well, were you one of the people? Because a lot of people were requesting Siegfried versus Sigurd discussion. But it seems like you're really sure that Sigurd would wreck Siegfried for sure. But then dang. That guy needs to become a servant, bro. Finishing the event in 3 days were tiring. Yeah, this event is way longer than it should be. It's way longer than it should be. I hate that like it's running on a day system because it's annoying because I'm farming for a certain thing, and then all of a sudden I have to stop farming that certain thing because I have to do like a main questline story, and I'm just like, bruh, I just want to farm. Let me farm. I'll do the main questline when I feel like doing the main questline. But no, they were like, no, fuck it. You do the main questline when we want you to do the main questline, you bastard. I was like, fuck. Also, it locks you out of specific quests if you're not in the right day as well. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bruh, let me do what I want to do. Well, we don't know too much about Sigurd as a servant since he's a recent addition to FGO. Yeah, I know. I said that earlier. And FGO exclusive, though, Graham is stated to be as powerful as Excalibur itself. Fucking Excalibur. So this was more of a stop than Karna versus Enki, because at least Karna had a chance. I guess Siegfried is just wrecked. I guess he's just wrecked. Because one, Balmung, as you stated, weaker than Graham, because Graham just as powerful as Excalibur, and I don't think Balmung is at all. I know it's powerful, but I don't think it's on that level. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem to be on that level, so. Well, fucking Mashi died. Cool. Cool. Thank you, Mashi, for dying again. So I guess fuck Siegfried versus or not Siegfried versus Sigurd versus Siegfried. Guess it was a bigger stomp than I thought. Even though a lot of people were like, yeah, Siegfried versus Sieg. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's go talk about that. But first of all, we don't have a lot of information on Sigurd. So there's that. And yeah. Funnily enough, Hargen was killed by Siegfried's widow when he refused to tell her where the Rheingold was hidden after witch. Oh, I thought you meant witch as in like there was a witch involved, but witch as in WHICH. Which another knight immediately avenged him and killed Kriemhild. Also, Sigurd myth is older than Siegfried, so another advantage. Yeah, and Nasu versus lore. Usually, the older servants have just much more OP-ness to them. In Nasuverse. In real life, that's probably not the case. Probably not the case. Alright, so let's choose another fight, because this one was underwhelming as fuck. Ozymandias versus Gilgamesh. No, not Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh would whoop his ass immediately. But if you guys have any recommendations, what would be like a good, even one-on-one fight? Something that's not a stomp, so don't say something stupid like Gilgamesh or like Ozymandias versus. I was gonna say Arturia, but I guess Arturia kind of. But no, she'd get wrecked. She'd get wrecked because it took Proto Arthur and like Arash and Burnhill to take down Ozymandias. So Arturia by herself probably wouldn't do shit. Probably. I guess that might be the next thing, because I'm sure somebody's gonna say something to go against what I just said. Maybe she has a chance. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe with Avalon. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Gil Caster versus Gil Archer. Gil Archer wins 100% because Gil Caster doesn't have all the weapons that Gilgamesh has. Yes, they both use the Gate of Babylon, but I think Caster Gil, what his thing is that he gave a lot of his weapons to his people, so he doesn't have as many weapons, and Gilgamesh has everything that Caster Gil has and more. So, and Gilgamesh is just more ruthless than Caster Gil in general. I think he has ass whooped. I mean, they'll probably have like a little discussion first, and then they'll fight. I don't even know if they would fight. They'll probably just talk with each other. And well, actually, no. I think Gilgamesh would be like, "You're not the real me," and then the other Gil would be like, "No, you're the faker," and then they would fight, and then shit would go down. How about Ozymandias versus Erishgal? Ozymandias versus Erishgal, since she can actually fight back inside Remisium Tentiers. Emiya versus Emiya Alter? I think Emiya Alter, because I think Emiya Alter is more experienced. It seems like, at least to me, he seems more experienced. Because he still does hand-to-hand, like not hand-to-hand combat, but he can still fight without using his guns. But Emiya doesn't have guns. He doesn't really have range aside from like his fake ass throwing sword shit. But Emiya Alter, I think he could do everything that Emiya can do, but better. It's sort of the same thing as Caster Gil and Gilgamesh Archer, whereas they both have roughly the same capabilities, but one can do more than the other. So there's that. But Erishgal versus Ozymandias, But the thing is, Jonathan Franklin, you're biased against Ozymandias, so I don't know. I don't know if you'd give Erishgal the edge all the time. I don't know. How does two separate reality marble interact when open? We actually don't know how that works. It'd be interesting if like they just both combine, because imagine like Iskandar's reality marble combined with unlimited blade works. That would be interesting. I mean, it probably wouldn't change too much. It's both still a wasteland. It's just like one has swords now, so it was just, I don't know how they'd work. I would think it would be like only one could be active at a time, but I don't know. It's dependent on who has more mana or who's stronger in general. I don't know. What happened? They start to laugh together. I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen if the guilds start laughing together. They'll just laugh, shake hands, and then probably rule the world together. But what's more likely to happen is that one is gonna think he's the superior version of the other. Gonna be like, you're the fake one, and then they're gonna go in on each other. GG. Probably true that Caster Guild has less weapons, but it would be an interesting standoff between the two till one of them falls. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Gilgamesh Archer is just inherently more arrogant, whereas Caster Guild is a bit more humble. He's still arrogant as fuck. He still calls us a mongrel, but I think he's a bit more humble. So maybe he would take Gil Archer a lot more seriously than Gil Archer would take Caster Guild seriously. So it depends. If Gil Archer gets serious as fuck with Caster Guild, then right away, then Caster Guild's fucked. But if Caster Guild is able to take advantage of Gilgamesh Archer's arrogance, then there's a chance, I guess. But I think for the most part, Gil Archer's probably gonna whoop his ass. Yeah, whip his own ass, basically. Probably true that Caster Guild has less weapons, but it would be interesting. Oh, that's the same fucking comment I just read. Come on, where's the fully trained Ushiwakamaru with the craft essence, bro? With a limit broken craft essence. No, I didn't want to click that. I might stream Ilya tomorrow because I'm kind of tired of this event and I don't want to be too behind in the Ilya event, so I might stream that tomorrow, because again I will be streaming tomorrow. Or interesting, around the same time. Trust no one, not even yourself. Exactly, just trust no one but yourself. Imagine Rishgal using I can't pronounce that while inside Ramesium Tentazit, creating a battlefield that is a mixture of the Great Temple and the Underworld. Well, to be fair, when you were talking about like Reality Marble versus Reality Marble, Ozymandias's NP, it's Reality Marble-esque, but I don't think it's actually classified as Reality Marble. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's similar to Reality Marble in the sense that it brings things that are usually not around into the environment, but it doesn't replace the environment, it adds onto it. Whereas a Reality Marble changes the entire environment altogether. I think that's the difference between Ozzy's NP and a standard Reality Marble. So maybe there wouldn't be too much of an interaction since they're both not technically Reality Marbles, but it would be interesting nonetheless. Do you think Gil would underestimate himself? I think Gilgamesh Archer would probably underestimate himself, his caster version for sure. He'll be like, oh, you don't have as many weapons as I do? Oh, you don't have armor? Bro, what do I gotta worry? What do I gotta worry? And then Caster Gil will be like, you will see, motherfucker, you will see. And then we'll just eat Gilgamesh Archer's ass for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And a kind of reality marble is that specifically what it says word for word? Fuck it, we're googling it. And is that in NA? Because I know you don't have him, so I don't even know how you came up with that. Shit. How about Solomon versus King Hassan? We don't know too much about Solomon, to be honest. So that's really, yeah, we don't know too much about Solomon. If Solomon had preparation time, I would say Solomon. But King Hassan is just all around faster, and than Solomon. So I think King Hassan would whoop his ass. But if Solomon had prep time, because either King Hassan was like, you're not worth my time, the bells is not ringing, so I ain't gonna kill you now. And Solomon was like, okay, I'm just gonna prepare. It's quoted from the wiki. Okay, that's the wiki, dude. Where did the wiki get that information? I guess because they should have like a little the reference there somewhere. Somewhere, right? And who translated it? Was it official translations? Because I know I read somewhere, I don't remember where it was like, it's like a reality marble, but it's different at the same time. Isn't a fully powered Solomon the most OP servant since he can undo all magecraft? If that was the case, we wouldn't have been able to win. But, I mean, we don't know too much about Solomon, by the way. And we didn't even fight the real Solomon, so I guess we won because we didn't fight the real one. But we still don't know too much. I think that's a bit too much to say, my dude. Strongest servant, just because I don't know. Apparently the text for, oh, actually I'm an idiot. I have Ozymandias Bond 5, so let's go end this little debacle of sorts by going. I'm currently logging out of Fate Grand or JP. I'm gonna play a little bit of NA right now so we could look at the line itself, at the official translation. Not some translation online, but the official translation by Aniplex and all that stuff. Granted, not all their translations is probably credible, but it's more credible than random ass translations online, so because they get it reviewed and everything like that. Yeah, and I'm at the wiki right now because I wanted to see where you got that information from. And if you click on Reality Marble, it's weird because it's kind of a paradox, because if you click on Reality Marble, despite it saying Remisium Tenticet is a Reality Marble, a kind of Reality Marble, if you go to the Reality Marble page, it says it's similar to Reality Marble. So, is it a Reality Marble or is it not? We'll never know, I guess, for sure. I guess we will never know for sure. The story, Solomon didn't have all 10 rings, so he couldn't undo all magecraft. But how do we know he could undo all magecraft if we haven't seen it? He should be able to just undo the servant summoning. Well, again, we haven't seen that, so we don't really know. Alright, so let's go look at Ozymandias. This is NA, by the way. I'm only going to be playing it just to get this point across. Okay, let's go see Bond 5 Ozymandias. Well, he's Bond 6, but his Bond 5 thing. So, let's go start from the beginning so we could all have some Nasu knowledge on Ozymandias. I know this hurts Jonathan Franklin because you really hate him because he didn't come to you, but I'm going to read it anyway. So, character info. A figure dating from the 14th to 13th centuries BC. A pharaoh of the great ancient Egyptian empire. Like Osiris, he loved his people and was loved by them in return. He is also known as Ramses II and Mariamun. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but there you go. And obviously we know he's a male, he's chaotic balance, that's cool. His height in life was believed to be over 180 centimeters. But he says that he was at his peak when his beloved wife, Nefertari, bore him his second hair. Or second hair. It's pronounced hair, right? I don't hear that word too often, so. Even when fighting the... I can't... Is it Hittites? I can't... I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll be honest. This wise ruler eventually made peace and brought prosperity to ancient Egypt through cultural exchange. He is known as a daring general at times, a man who married one of the most beautiful women in the world and fathered over 100 children. Many of his great constructions still stand today. Okay. I'm not gonna scroll too far down because Bond 5 is when it's revealed. The name Moses is frequently brought up as the stepbrother who was raised alongside him. This is Naziverse shit. I don't think this is real life shit. Well, real life as in, like, in the actual books. Okay. According to many tales, the Egyptian king who gathered his army to try to prevent Moses from leading the Jews out of Egypt, the Exodus, was in fact Ozymandias. Both the child of the sun god Ra as well as his incarnation, he considers himself to be the absolute being here on earth. Just as birds fly through the sky, fish swim in the sea, and flowers blossom in the fields, he is naturally the god king, the pharaoh. Okay. So the moment you all have been waiting for is his noble phantasm all reality marble, or is it similar to reality marble? Let's find out. Ramesium Tenkizit, rank EX, NP type, anti-fortress. Alright. The Shining Great Temple Complex, a novel phantasm that is a manifestation of Pharaoh Ozymandias' glory, summons a massive twisted complex of temples and tombs that forms a type of reality. Oh, okay, so I guess it is a type of reality marble. Okay, it's interesting because it's weird. All right, well, I guess it is a type of a reality marble. Well, there you go. It's been myth busted. So it is a type of reality marble. I don't know why I had this preconceived idea that reality marbles replace the environment itself or reality itself, not because his adds into the environment. So I don't know. The primary method of attack of this noble phantasm is magical bombardment using the great light bulb Dendera. But in this work, its last resort of large mass attack is performed. There it goes. Look up Solomon's Bond 5 on NA. There it should state that with all 10 rings, he can take over all magic of human origin. Well, take this into consideration. This is Fate. This is the Fate series you're talking about. So when you see shit like that, it's most likely an over-exaggeration, let's be honest. Like, let's be real for a sec. It's probably an over-exaggeration because there's probably a lot of other lines that's just like, or a lot of other texts here that's just like, okay, that's probably not true. Like, okay, let's go look at Shutens. I'm sure there's something I could find that's like hella an over-exaggeration of what she could actually do. I believe there's one here. I think I remember them saying oh, by the way, I like her her profile because it mentions the King of Heroes. I like it a lot. It makes me happy. It makes me happy that my favorite Fate Grand Order exclusive servant is not like the King of Heroes. It's funny. It's funny to me. So it doesn't really say much about what she can do. Let's doesn't even talk about an NP. Well, either way, I'm gonna go play JP again. I just wanted to see that for a sec. Wanted to see that for a sec. It's on the same phone, by the way. Let's go back to JP. Let's go back to JP shit. JP stuff. Oh, you gotta go? Fuck. Okay, that's fine. I think after this quest, I'm gonna stop because I'm done. So I guess the next stream will be Ozymandias versus Erishkigal. Interesting fight. Interesting fight. Also, if it Jonathan Franklin, I don't know if you should know this. I'm pretty sure you do. In the Nasuverse, the word magic and magecraft mean totally different things. Like the stuff that Tosaka Rin does with like her little rocks and shooting shit out of her finger, that's magecraft. But the shit that Solomon does is magic. There's a distinction between the two. So he can't do anything to magecraft, but he could do things to magic. I think that's a thing. Or magic is a different kind of thing, whereas magecraft is like it's like a lesser form of what magic is supposed to be, like a shittier version of it. Although don't quote me on that because I was wrong about the reality marble thing. So you could make your little research on that. So even if you could take over magic, you can't fuck every form of magecraft. I don't think. It's like alchemy and magic. They're different things too. They're similar, but they're different. One requires different shit. So when you said magic earlier, you meant magecraft. Okay, so not true magic. Okay. Just making sure that you realize the distinction between the two. Because true magic is a whole nother beast that's going on over here. Yeah, there's only a handful of individuals that could use true magic, like what's his name? The guy on Kaleidoscope? I don't know why I'm forgetting his name right now. But Kaleidoscope is one of those true magic motherfuckers. I think some characters from Tsukihime as well. Alright, after this quest, I'm gonna stop. So, I guess next stream we're gonna talk about Ozymandias versus Ariska. Yeah, Zeltrek, there you go. That's his name. I don't know why I forgot his name. There's his name. Could oversee every fucking timeline and every universe out there. It's like, bro, this guy is OP as fuck. I mean, yeah, he's pretty fucking good. I can see why they made Kaleidoscope broken, because it has his face on it. Well, not broken, but really good. Get wrecked. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Fate Grand Order will shed some light on some of these things. Who knows? I was lucky enough to get Summer Arteria NP5. Good for you, you say D Wheeler. I think you were one of the people in my streams who was always talking about getting Summer Arteria, so I'm glad you were able to get her and get her NP5 as well. That's pretty fucking good. She's pretty much the best single target archer. Fight me about it. That you could get your hands on. Apparently, true magic can be obtained by reaching the root, which is yeah. That's why. That's why lots of these motherfuckers, specifically the Einsburns, trying to get that holy grail, bruh. Trying to reach the root, bruh. Alright, yay, I unlocked these raid boss quest things. Alright, I guess I'll see you guys on the next stream. Thank you guys for watching. Gil is a better single target archer. Even though I'll agree with you on that. But if we're I was just being technical. I know Gilgamesh is just going to be better than every other archer, period. But technically, single target, if they're only attacking one enemy at a time, Arturia is better. But just overall better, just, you know, King of Heroes. Come on, all day, all night. Alright, but yeah. So next stream, Ozymandias versus Erishkigal. An interesting fight. And Jonathan Franklin, I know you hate Ozzy, but let's try to not be biased, because, you know, I love Ozzy, but I'll give Erishkigal a fair chance when we talk about her. This time I'll do more research on Erishkigal, because at least I'm interested in that character. I didn't read too much on Sigurd, just because I'll be honest, I'm not really that interested in that motherfucker. But Erishkigal is somebody I could fucks with, and Ozymandias, of course, your boy. So yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys. I was originally planning on just getting her at least NP2, but when I got my first copy, I still had a good amount. Good shit, dude. What is true magic, by the way? I can't answer that right. It's very complicated. It's basically very powerful shit in the Nasuverse. That's as simple as I could make it. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Get ready for Ozymandias versus Erishkigal. There, Jonathan Franklin just answered you. Okay, I'll see you guys in tomorrow around the same time ish. So yeah, see you guys.